know you about to talk crazy, so go ahead and get it out the way.
Man.
Who has more to prove this season, Dak Prescott or Carson Wentz?
What do you think? What do you guys think? Y'all know me well enough. You know damn well it's Carson Wentz. And these are the reasons. Carson Wentz, tremendous ability. When healthy, tremendous production. This is a guy that you know that is going to be in the ball game and is going to be your leader. Here's the problem. What's the greatest ability?
Availability.
We may have gotten that one wrong. It might be reliability. And think about it. How you can or cannot rely on Carson Wentz is why, in part, they went out there and got the Heisman Trophy runner-up and made him their second-round draft choice. They're at least three-pronged in their approach and their communication with everyone. They say one thing to the players and the team. Then they go upstairs and they say something else to the executives and ownership. Then they go to the media and say something else. In this situation, if you're Carson Wentz, let me tell you what they're writing on the wall. There will be an insertion of Jalen Hurts somehow, some way, because not only of availability, but reliability. Think about it. Carson Wentz is making $32 million a year. And he has played in one playoff game and played one quarter and completed one pass in that same game. You cannot continue to justify this on the books and with the looks of a guy who's not reliable and available when you need him most.
Are you done or you finished, sir?
Are you done? Are you done or are you finished?
Thank you. Now that my dog is done with this nonsense, because it didn't make no sense, let me tell you exactly who has more to prove. Dak Prescott has more to prove. And this is one of those extremely simple questions. We get one super easy question every day, and this is it. It's Dak Prescott for several reasons. Number one, he wants to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. You, Marcellus, have vouched to say he's going to make so much more than Patrick Mahomes. Dak Prescott going to make so much more than Deshaun Watson. Well, now he has to earn it. But this is a real reason he has more to prove this season. He has no excuses. You got Ezekiel Elliott, a top 3 running back. You have arguably the best receiving core that you've ever played with, maybe that the Cowboys franchise has ever seen if you listen to Jerry Jones. You had a plethora of receivers, but then drafted another first-round pick at receiver in CeeDee Lamb. So, Dak, you don't have any excuses. I literally thought about it this morning, Marcellus, and I asked myself this.
Finally thought about it.
Which quarterback would struggle with the Cowboys offense? Like, Dak Prescott is literally, it's like he's playing a game of Uno and he got nothing but draw 4s in his hand. He can't lose.
He can't.
Dak Prescott is playing with a plethora of talent. Carson Wentz on the flip side, let's talk about him. They have a first-round pick question mark in Jalen Reagor, but you could argue that the Cowboys have 3 receivers that are better than the Eagles' best receiver. The Eagles' best receiving threat is their tight end, Zach Ertz. Miles Sanders, supposed to be good this year, but Zeke has already proven he's good. The second most important position in football on offense is left tackle, correct? Marcellus, you should know best. Quarterback and then left tackle.
I don't know about that.
Well, you're second highest paid then position.
I'll give you a tackle.
Second highest paid position on football's offense is the left tackle. The Eagles starting left tackle wasn't even going to be on their team this year in Jason Peters. They signed him after their star right guard got hurt, Brandon Brooks. They signed Jason Peters to play right guard. Okay, then their starting left tackle got hurt, former first-round pick. Hey, JP, can you move to left tackle? So the second most important position on the Eagles offense is being commanded by a guy that they didn't even want on the roster at the outset of the offseason. So, Marcellus, I don't know how, with all the intelligence you have, with all the Columbia schooling you went to, you deduced that Carson Wentz has more to prove this year than Dak.
Yeah, I got to come back at you. Sorry, LaVar Arrington, but I must do this.
Go ahead.
You know, it's interesting. I've seen so many careers shortened just because of injury. I could think in other sports, Greg Oden comes to mind, where you were like, damn, that dude was a beast, and Carson Wentz is a beast, but we're not seeing it finish. We're not seeing it through all the way to the finish line. So you can't justify these numbers. Then you try to give me an understanding that the Eagles are going to grade Carson Wentz based on the talent that the Cowboys have. That ain't how it works in the NFL. We don't give a damn if they got 9 receivers better than you do, Carson Wentz. You better make it work with the ingredients in this kitchen. And here's the thing. Carson be having that kitchen smelling good. I'll be upstairs like, hey, Acho, send me some of them ribs. And I know I'm coming downstairs. As soon as I get downstairs, what do I see? Carson Wentz laying on the kitchen floor, everything on fire. And I'm like, what the hell? I wish it only happened once. It keeps happening. Stop burning up the damn kitchen. And that's why Carson Wentz feels that pressure on top of his backup is coming and is waiting for that opportunity.
Marcellus, you're trying to hit us with the old banana in the tailpipe thing again. You're trying to get us with that. And we're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe, all right? We're not going for it. We're not going to go for it. Listen, here's the thing.
Come on.
You mentioned this before, that when you went to Dallas, you got a nice paycheck, correct?
Hell yeah.
They paid you some good money?
Yeah, this suit.
You got some good money?
I ate.
All right. But you didn't really pan out the way that they expected
really pan
you to
out.
pan
I sucked.
out, right?
You ain't got a lot of people. I was horrible.
I'm not going to speak strongly about your performance, but I'm going to just say you got the check that you wanted, even though they didn't get the ROI on what they paid you, correct? Yeah. All right. So at the end of the day, when you got that check, when you're sitting at home and you think about, man, like I got that check, are you really thinking about what your performance was at that moment, or are you okay with, I got that check though? In
that moment when the check in my hand, I'm thinking about that check. All the other seconds of the day of the week, I'm thinking about how sorry I am and I shouldn't even go get that check. But I'm listening.
Oh, okay. But now at the end, and you're retired, you still okay with that check? You ain't giving the check back, are you?
Yeah. Cash rules everything around me.
And that's why it's on Dak Prescott. The pressure is all on Dak Prescott because Carson Wentz, whether he proves out or not, all the things that you stated are integrity-based. The integrity of you're getting paid for this service, go give us an ROI on what it is. But whether he gets benched because of an injury, whether he gets benched because of not playing well, no matter what that is, he has already cashed in on, as you mentioned, making $32 million a year. So he's playing with house money. He's earned the right to say, you guys paid me based upon what I've done and what you see my potential level being. For Dak Prescott last night sitting on the couch, and he's watching this game, and he sees one Deshaun Watson, all right, ends up on the sideline. And you know what my man Pat Mahomes said to him? Man, you sure did hook up Dak. In this moment right here, the way you playing, bro, like, don't worry about us being a rivalry. Just, enjoy your check because now you got your money. So if you play well, it's great. If you don't, live to see another day. But Dak Prescott is sitting there like, you mean to tell me all I have to do is go 20 for 32 on the night? You mean all I got to do is hit 253 yards, one touchdown thrown, one touchdown ran in? I got sacked 4 times. You're telling me these are the 2 highest paid players in the National Football League, and this one is the one I'm looking at right now in Deshaun Watson, and this is all I have to do come opening week to set this thing off the right way? The only way this can backfire on Dak, because it is on Dak, it's more to prove on Dak. The only way his proving is kind of upended is if that same person and Jerry Jones is sitting at home is like, see, Deshaun Watson is the very reason why I ain't paid Dak Prescott. I don't want to pay him that money because the minute I pay him that money, this is what you're going to go out here and give me?
That's strong.
There's somebody in the Texas organization sitting around saying, we just gave Deshaun Watson money for this? I am not entertained. I do not like this entertainment. And that's what's going on right now. It could work out in Dak's favor, but Dak he cannot give up the momentum by having a bad game.
I gotta address a lie Marcellus said real quick. Because Marcellus, you said that Wentz was sitting in the kitchen and everything was on fire and he was laying there. Yeah. When in fact, Wentz is more like that.
That was a good one. He cooked it up though. He had us going. Where the ribs?
See, Wentz is more like that meme sitting in the kitchen with the kitchen burning and he's like, everything is fine. Because last year, everybody was hurt. Oh. And who was Wentz? Wentz was sitting there, Marcellus, like, okay, Deshaun Jackson, he's hurt. Alshon Jeffrey, he's hurt. Dallas Goedert, he's banked up. Zach Ertz, he has a lacerated kidney. But it's all good. Everything is fine. I'm still going to lead y'all to the playoffs. Carson Wentz has already proven. The only thing Carson Wentz has to prove is, can he stay healthy in a playoff game in the event he gets cheap shotted? That's the only thing he has to prove. He proved he could stay healthy last season. So all we have to see is, can Carson Wentz stay healthy in a playoff game if he gets cheap-shotted? Dak Prescott, on the other hand, he got a ton more to prove. But I genuinely have to ask you, Marcellus, because I like asking you, a reasonable man, some questions. Who would struggle, Marcellus, in Dak Prescott's situation? What quarterback in the National Football League would struggle?
Andy Dalton? They better not start Andy Dalton.
Quarterback.
He started last year.
Andy Dalton would win 8 games like Dak Prescott.
Here's the funny thing. Y'all ain't going to try to make me go to y'all conversation, because that's the only way y'all got a chance of winning this argument. We're going to stay with the question, and I'm going to keep winning this question. Here's the thing. There are 2 scenarios that could play out. One for Dak. Let's say Dak goes out there and balls out. We know he's going to get paid again, at least a franchise tag. Or Dak goes out there and balls out, but Dallas is like, you're too expensive for our taste. Another team will bet on Dak. Y'all know that. I don't know the team's name, but another team will bet on Dak. Let's talk about a situation where Carson Wentz goes out there and does what he always does. Look around, everybody's gone, everybody's hurt, but he leads them somewhere, and then he's not there at the end. Do you know what will happen to him? He will get demoted and discounted. Demoted in terms of what they think of him. Even if he's still the starting quarterback, if he doesn't finish the deal this year, they're going to demote him in their mind and in their branding, and then insert Jalen Hurts. But then they're going to look at that $32 million and be like, hey, bro, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. You're not hitting the finish line. This brings me back to a short story. I was there with a money quarterback. Rob Johnson was paid by our Buffalo Bills at the time, $25 million, which was huge. And Rob Johnson came in there and got hurt after that 3rd game. And insert Doug Flutie. And Doug Flutie, once he took that job, he didn't get that job back that year, brother. All I'm saying is, if this guy, Carson Wentz, can't finish the deal,
Jalen Hurts is not starting this year, sir.
Well,
I don't know why you believe that.
Damian Woody and others
I was with you for a while. I don't know if I agree with you on that one. Acho.
Yeah.